Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about music shows. If you are into K-pop, maybe just for a minute, you know about music show. You know about Inkigayo and Mnet and all of these things. So today I was questioned a lot about how can we go to music shows, because I went to several of them. So let's talk about how can you assist to music show. It's really easy actually. Music shows are always, whatever they tell you, they're always pre-recorded. Of course, it's kind of not easy to have all of these groups like with absolutely no time in between the performances. So of course, how does it work is that they pre-record some of the artists and some of the other artists are live, but most of the time what you see is pre-recorded. So there are two ways to see music shows. You can see the pre-recorded part, so you're going to assist to the pre-recording of the song. Usually it's going to be during the day around 1 p.m. or something like that. Sometimes it's even 10 a.m. It depends on the music shows, it depends on lots of things. Or you can assist to the live performance. Actually, it's more during the evening because of course the show will air during the evening. So you're going to be there, the MC will be there to present the show and say, let's start the music. And you're going to assist to the live performance of less known groups. So it's a little bit strange because, you know, when on the TV there will be that very big group performance, let's say for example, which one I saw, there was the Teen Top comeback. So Teen Top was on the stage during the performance, but they were not singing because the performance was pre-recorded. So they were there on the stage and they would say hi, hello, and depending on the group, some of them will pretend they do the song. So they will actually do the choreography and pretend they're singing, even if we know actually they're not doing it, just to do fan service. And some of them will be on the stage and will wave and look awkward and want to go away. I know it sounds a little bit critical, but sometimes it's a little bit strange like that. I mean, I cannot say that for all groups, but what I saw, it was like that. And actually, you know, sometimes when you have a pre-recorded song, they will be there on the stage, but at one point you're gonna have one of the staff, they're gonna say, okay, go away, because we have to prepare for the next group that will be live. So it's a little bit awkward, but I mean, it's always interesting because you're there and you can still meet in a way these artists. They're there on the stage and you're in the room and you see them live, and it's still something nice to see. So how does it work? There are two ways to go to a music show. Let's say you want to go to Inkigayo, to talk about the ones, I think it's one of the most famous, everybody knows about it. There are two ways to register for that. If a group that you know will be there, you can enter with the group fan cafe. Of course, what it means is you have to be a member of the fan cafe and you have to register there. And they choose, depending on the amount of places they can afford. So what I mean is that let's say you want to go for a group that is less well known. In my case, I was going in with Royal Pirates. So Royal Pirates are not very famous group in Korea. They start being more popular, but they are not really well known. So if you saw my fan sign video, that's why they are still first come, first serve. So you go on the fan cafe, you register that you want to participate, and then you show up. And let's say they say we have 20 seats reserved for us. So if you are in the first 20, you're in automatically. If let's say they would have 50 people, it would be kind of a lottery to see who's going to enter and not. But most of the time for that kind of group, everybody that register is in. But just so that you know about that, if you come to Korea to visit, it's always possible, if you're a member of the fan cafe, to register and to go there with the group. That's the first way. Actually, it could be the easiest way, because it's kind of, they have reserved seats, so you can go in. And then you have the other way, which is a lottery. So you go on the Inkigayo website and you register for that particular day that you want to assist, which is once a week, of course. So you go there, you register, and they send you an email telling you, yes, you were selected. If you don't get the email, it means you didn't get in. It's as simple as that. So you go there, you register, they send you an email telling you you can enter. So it's the other possibility you can have, and I know that it's not that hard to get in. I mean, if you are registered early, you have more chance, of course, and depending on the group, because I registered to see one group, but there was GOT7 with them. So of course, because it was GOT7, there were like 300 people trying to get in for that particular TV show that was Simply K-pop on Rank TV. So of course I didn't get in, but it's not because there is a very popular group that means you will not. So I would say try it. It's really, usually it's not very hard. You go there and you just have to put your name, your KakaoTalk ID or phone number. Sometimes it's like your email address, like the KakaoTalk or the phone number is to check that you're a real person, I would say. I'm not sure why, because they always contact you with your email address, and sometimes they ask you for your nationality and your birthday. And actually, why they do that? Because of course they're gonna check your ID. So you need to go with your passport, your alien registration card, or something that is official that can prove who you are. And that's as simple as that. Now, there is a little twist. Of course, it wouldn't be that easy. Well, yes, it's that easy. The thing is, you have to be there. Let's say in the email they say you have to be there at 1 o'clock. Doesn't mean you're gonna enter at 1 o'clock. So during this winter, you have to wait outside, sometimes for 2 or 3 hours. And outside in the cold where there's nothing. So at one point there was one particular event I remember. I didn't know that it was my first time. I didn't expect that it would be like that. So I arrived well dressed, because it's winter, but I mean, not to go to North Pole, because I was like, I'm gonna enter and that's it. But yeah, I waited for, I think it was 1 hour and a half outside, -20. At one point my feet were killing me, like they were completely frozen. But it's like that for them. They want to be sure that people will show up, and they have in a way to know how many people come with the groups and how many people they can get in for other groups. Because of course, like I said, let's say they have 20 seats reserved for Royal Pirates. But, you know, you have, who was it? It was a Shinhwa solo comeback. I I tend not to remember who the artist was, his names, but he's the one with the surgery. So there were like 300 people that were there for him. But of course, they cannot all enter. It depends on how many of the other groups are there. And for us, I think we were 8. So what it means, because we're 8, is that they could enter more of them, the Shinhwa fans. So that's why you have to be there early. And well, when you know about it, you just get a hot pack, you put good boots and socks and a really nice winter coat, and everything will be fine. It's a little bit like people would say, oh, they don't care about the fans, they leave them in the cold. Yes, but in a way, they have to manage it. And I would have to admit it's not necessarily easy for them because it's a lot of people. And you know, lots of people try to enter. Let's say for us, there were one person that tried to sneak in with our group when they are not. Because of course, when you go with the group, they're gonna ask for your ID. Usually you need to have your CD with you because it's like you have to prove that you're a real fan. Not just like blah blah blah. Oh, okay, this group, I want to see this group, but this other group will be there. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna register to the fan cafe. No, you have to be a real fan to enter. And I mean, you understand that, of course. So, and I saw it with my own eyes. People trying to sneak in to go to a TV show where they weren't supposed to go. So yeah, it's like that. I think it's about it. Because of course all of these are free. You don't pay to go to the kind of music show and to assist. And it can last very short time or be very long. It depends on a lot of factors. So if I forgot something about that you would like to know, just tell me in the comments below and I will answer. As always, it's going to be a real pleasure to like show you that my head can be empty, but there's always a way to get an answer. So I hope it was really helpful for you, and if you come to Korea and you really like some groups and you see that they're gonna appear in a TV show, just go and see them. Just I mean, they are there for their fans. Most of the artists, they're really, really appreciative of you being there for them. So go there and they're going to interact with you and you're going to love them even more after that. So until next time, see you.